Hey guys, I'm Chris Sloan,
And I'm Cameron Sloan.
and it pains me to say it, but today we're talking bad baseball injuries. All right. Hey, thanks guys for checking us out. Want to thank all of the subscribers, and if you haven't done so, take a minute, subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it. Keep up with everything bad baseball that we'll be talking about. And obviously, leave us a comment. Let us know new videos, things we can talk about, what you like, what you don't like, what we can do better.
New ideas for
anything.
bad baseball.
Yeah. Anything you think would be interesting topics, we'd love to hear from you. And again, just appreciate all you guys for tuning in each week. So, all right. So today we got bad baseball injuries.
Never a fun topic.
It's not really like comical. Like our other videos have been kind of funny, and so this one hurts me a little bit more to watch these because these are pretty brutal. But it's part of baseball, right? It's part of sports in general. So we'll take a look at them. Some of these vary in different degrees, but each one of them have their own pain points, I think, just kind of going through them. So let's kick it off.
Out in front and over the top of it.
Well, Gonzales the other night struck out on a high fastball, about letter high.
Here's the set. The 3-2 pitch. A wild pitch.
It's hard to see that first part.
Yeah.
What really happens there, but
something happened.
It's
really
clearly
bad.
not doing right.
Yeah, no.
I think when they show it again, I don't. Let's see, because I can't remember if it was a shoulder or elbow. Maybe it's. Man, he's not doing good.
No.
Whatever the cause of his problems
Yeah.
were. All right, so give us the replay here. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Slow motion.
To repair torn leg.
Okay, you can see
You
right
kinda
at the top,
see
it whips.
It was definitely his elbow though, because you can tell.
And I think, it's a matter of torque, right? You've got so much strength these guys have, and and I don't know if it's this is an older video. I mean, it looks like it's in the 90s, so you would think they're still professional. They're taking good care of their body. They know the strain. They know the issues.
But
Tommy John's is a really big, starting to really kind of make the scene regular back then.
But even that, like when you get to higher velocities and you're throwing pitches like curveballs and sliders, that strain that it puts on your elbow, just like it's a ton. And if you throw it wrong, then at that high of speed, it can totally mess up your arm.
Yeah. That's rough. It's like I said, that one's it's not as easy to tell what goes on there, but it's clearly painful, and obviously he's got to exit the game on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so this is probably one of the most known injuries I remember seeing last year.
Yeah.
It was played pretty over and over, obviously, because you're talking about a young superstar in Bryce Harper.
Yeah, it was hard to avoid it last year. It was everywhere.
Yeah, so let's just take a look at this one.
That is a great save by Ryder Jones.
Ooh, still.
Even watching it now, it's not
I've probably
fun.
seen this clip 20 times in the last 2 weeks, and every time it hurts me to watch his ankle just roll under and him go flying. There's no way to describe that one other than just the ankle roll. Playing basketball, you get those a lot, and just knowing the time and that putting that pressure back on all that. I think it ended up being his knee or something that really kind of took the blunt of that.
Yeah.
But it was a couple of weeks before he was back last year.
That's why you're always told hit the front of that plate, because if you step on that wrong.
Well, and that was a game where it was raining too. I think there was a lot of
of
people that were really upset about the fact that they were still playing in the rain. The bases weren't dry. I mean, they're just slicker and that sort of thing. So it's obviously it increases the opportunity for there to be an injury like that.
Yeah.
Runner goes, and there's a fly ball, a shallow left coming on to Matsui. Can't make the play.
Oh.
Ooh. you don't really see the injury, I think, till he gets up, at least in the first play.
Arm, it looked like a pool noodle when he came up.
Man, did they show? Let's see if they show that one again, because that was all I saw was it just shaking around, and I'm assuming that he broke his wrist or right around his wrist, just based upon what that looked like. Let's see if they give us a better angle on it. I think he goes. I mean, when he goes diving for it, has to be he just catches that front side of it. Oh, there it is in slow motion. You really see it get yanked back. And at that point, he already felt it.
And then when you get up,
but he's got to go make the play. It was hurting him. If you watch, you see him kind of stop for a second, but realize he's still got to make the play.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys they're done. Whatever happens, the play is over.
Yeah.
But he's still in a position where he's the only guy that's going to get the ball. It's not like something that happens at second base or at home where somebody else can grab the ball. Over there in left field, he's the only one going to be able to make the play. So
he's
got to stick with it.
Yeah.
Well, I commend him for that.
Yeah.
All right. So this next one, I think this one really bothers me just because I'm so, and these next two really, because they're both going to be plays involving the catcher. Really bother me so much just because of, our good friend Dakota and the kids that I know that play catcher and how tough that position is back there and big guys running into you. Now, Dakota's one of those kids that historically has been the one to put a little bit of a bruise on people coming at him. But, as you get bigger, he gets older, that sort of thing. There's bigger guys that can definitely lay somebody out. And so, it's a vulnerable position where, it's the last base. They're trying to get a score. He's got armor on, in their opinion. So, it's a better – some of these guys feel like that's to their advantage, just go ahead and take them out. So, let's just take a look. There's a play here at the plate with a ball over to right field and runs trying to score.
Sherholtz has the best arm.
So it's a fly ball over to right. Got a runner tagging up.
Cousins is going to test him.
Posey.
Posey can't handle it.
Oh!
Posey gets clobbered.
He hits him so hard.
And he never caught the ball.
Man,
the Marlins are back ahead, and the Giants only focus.
And I don't even. The issue here, it's clearly.
It looked like head-to-head contact.
You can watch it again when they show this in slow motion here. So now they give it. And he looked like
he's trying to get home.
He is. He does give up. He gives him the plate.
Yeah, he could have just slid around him, and he would have been fine. But he went out of his way, though, it looked like, to take him out because he's in front of the plate.
Yeah, right. Look, he's got one knee down. He's in front. He's giving him.
He didn't even go.
Straight shoulder into him. All he's got now. Posey's got the ball. There's a good chance he's going to get tagged out, but he could probably avoid it a little better than just try and blow him up. Now, he scores. Posey drops the ball, so that run scores. But that ended Posey's season. And, I mean, ultimately, I think the best thing that came out of it, Posey came back stronger. He's a little bit better player afterwards. And, they won a World Series and all that kind of stuff. But, man, these are, like I said, the ones where I know kids that play the positions and see it where I can visualize it happen to one of your friends or somebody we know. It makes it a lot harder to watch some of these.
Yeah.
All right, so this next play is from the great Pete Rose. And I want you to keep in mind that this isn't an all-star game, okay? These guys are out there. It's for the fans. They're jacking around. They got a Homerun Derby the day before. Yeah, So it's an all-star game. There's nobody getting paid to go to – nobody's going to the World Series after this win. None of that, right?
Yeah.
So all-star game. Shot, Pete's at second, I believe. Shot gets hit. He's going round. He's getting waved on. And then, bam, he just lowers the shoulder. And he hits Ray, what's his name? Ray Fosse. Maybe Posey. Ray Posey so hard. It separates his shoulder. Like,
and
Like what? Like think of an all-star game. It's like you just touting out to try and hit home runs and make it fun. And Pete,
there's no real competition. It's just kind of like you're out there. It's like having like a backyard game. No one's going to get a big win or something.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's just for fun there.
Yeah.
This one, man, it borders on dirty for me. Like the other ones I get, like even that Posey one's close, but it's not as bad because it's a play at the plate. But this, the unprotected double play turn, he's not trying to make a tag on you, right? It's a, hey, I'm trying to touch the base and make the double play.
Yeah.
So this one to me, because of the way they're positioned, they don't have all that equipment on. They have to try and they're trying to catch a ball and do, all these other things. So I don't. The taking the guys out at second base is really one that. And again, that's more because you play second base,
like it's
middle infield.
It's a scary thing when your season could be over if something goes wrong there. If they slide into you like that.
So, anyway, Chase Utley's about to make this real close to a dirty play, and this, slides like this are what we're going to be the reason that you can't do this anymore. They've basically outlawed this in the MLB, which is a good thing. So let's take a look.
Going to turn that way to make a throw. Utley got off on a great secondary lead, and he gets right there to break.
Oh, he's not even going for the bag. That was
so he's full speed. He's still up and goes down right at the bag, straight into his leg.
What a collision. Utley took a shot to the face, too.
Like I said, to me that's this close to dirty. Like it's, I don't know how, what the definition of it is. I mean, at least he touched the base, but if the slide starts a little sooner, I might have a little bit more leniency with it. But
it looked like it was past the bag though. Like he was like it didn't even look close. It looked like he was trying to take him out for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, well, I got one more. Cameron's not expecting this one, so we'll probably go get a laugh out of it. But this is not an MLB player, but hopefully he won't have a problem with me sharing his mug since it's publicly available on the internet already. But our good friend Mike Roberts.
Oh, I remember this. And this was not a fun day.
And so I didn't show a whole lot of pitchers getting, line drives back to the face, because there's like 1,000 of them out there. But I figured I'd at least pull one just because it kind of hits close to home for us with the fact that it happened to one of the kids we play with. So Cameron plays ball at school with Mike here, and this was about a year and a half ago. And Mike was pitching, and he throws in the low 80s. And
pretty good
arm. He's got a good arm, yeah. And we're playing some, I think we're playing 18U teams or high school teams, whatever group we're playing at the time. And throws it and takes a comebacker. And I say the only thing that saved his face is he managed to get his glove just enough on there, because he'd have probably had a lot more reconstructive surgery to his face than he. I think he broke his nose, but didn't break a cheekbone or anything like that. I mean, it could have been a lot of other parts of his face that got broke. Yeah. Just from that fact that it hit him so hard. So
yeah, I remember I was at shortstop, and he threw it, and then it was hit right back at his face, and the whole place just went silent. And at first he was standing up still, and then he immediately hit the ground wailing, and it was bad. Everyone was, kids on our team were shedding tears because it was terrible, and he had to walk back to the dugout, and it wasn't fun.
Had to go to the emergency room, so definitely was not a fun day. So I guess we made it through bad baseball injuries. Most of these guys came back. That's the good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, none of them were career-ending. I know there's definitely some guys that, especially in football and some other sports, that injuries happen and they just end their careers. So to at least, know most of them have made it back or were rehabilitated. They weren't as bad. And there's other ones out there that were far worse, but try to keep it to some older ones, some newer ones. Yeah. Anyway, well, hey, thanks for checking it out. Thanks for tuning in. be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel and let us know, other things we can talk about, other bad baseball topics, uniforms or parents or I don't know, anything.
Or even some bad injuries that you know of on like videos and share them on the comment section.
Throw a couple more in there that we didn't talk about. I'm sure we saw them. We just kind of decided they weren't worth our time to go through today. So anyway, hey, thanks for checking it out, and thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.